Okay. Can everybody hear me? Okay. All right, so I just got a couple topics that I would like to cover, and then I'm going to hand it over to Mark. The first one is the current status of ShedView. Like I said in a previous dealer workshop, they are using ShedDirect as a guinea pig so that we can get each dealer their own ShedView link. Based on our conversations, I'm hoping that's going to be in the next 2 to 4 weeks. So end of January, mid to end of January, we should start having those things. But then at that point, every dealer will have their own unique ShedView link, and if somebody was to fill out the form, that would go to you. That would go to your specific email, and that would go to your specific email so that you can post this on Facebook, post this on your website, those types of things. In the meantime, the only thing that I can do with what's limited with what resources I have is have a ShedView link where it filters in to, it only gives us one option to have one email, and then we will forward that lead that we get based on the zip code to the closest dealer. So that's what we're doing now. So promote ShedView in your local area. If the zip code is the closest to your dealership, then we're going to forward that email, that lead to you. I know that's not the most ideal situation. Again, we're aiming towards this. Everybody has their own link, and then if somebody fills out the form, it goes directly to the dealer's email. But in the meantime, this is what I have to work with. And then the other big piece that you can use it right now is you're talking to somebody that they walked onto the lot, or you're talking to them over the phone. Give them a quote with an invoice, and then build that building in the 3D environment. Use your own email to send those 3D images and the cost and the quote to yourself, and then forward that email to the customer and customize the message or whatever you want to do, and it'll include all that the pricing and the images. So I think that's the most ideal use of it right now. Is you're working with an existing customer, go ahead and build a shed right then and there. It'll give you a quote, it'll give you pricing, and then and then just forward that to the customer. The second piece is QR codes. You should be seeing QR codes on the invoices now. This is going to be used for inventory audits. Down the line, it will be used for customers to get live updates. Drivers will have to QR scan the invoice before they pick it up to ensure that it's the correct building. Those types of things. So the first major use is inventory audit, but you'll start to see QR codes on the invoices themselves. So that covers everything that I wanted to talk about. I'm going to hand it over to Mark Church. Mark, you there?
I am, guys. Hope everyone is having had a wonderful weekend, is prepared for the new year, and wanted to just start with a couple of items. So wanted to just kind of set the tone as I get back in my email here for 2019 about the Ohio district. To really focus on the excitement that we have for the Ohio district, to focus on the expectation for the Ohio, not just the Ohio, but the Indiana district as well. And those two districts alone, we're really going to focus on the understanding of what we expect in 2019. We're excited about it. We're excited about the growth that we believe is in both districts. One of the things that we'll be talking about later, your DMs will be talking about, is each dealer will have growth targets that they will be presented with over the next few weeks. That we have specific growth targets we want each dealer to focus on and hit. And many of those things. So we're super excited about 2019. We're ramping up builders, ramping up logistics, ramping up all those things. And so But before we kind of go into the sales side of it, to talk about productions, to talk about the inventory reduction sale, talk about those things, I want to focus on sales training real quick. And as we move forward in 2019, each dealer call we have, we're going to have sales training. Rick Miller and Mike Caspers and Frank, their daily emails or their weekly emails will have sales training on them. I'm about to send one out right now here in a little bit here shortly. And so sales training is going to be key moving into 2019. Our last dealer call, we focused on writing down a list of 10 people each week, 10 people, 10 companies, 10 organizations that you can reach out to introduce yourself, give them a catalog, business card, hook into them on Facebook. And so we talked about those things. We talked about following up with customers 7 days after delivery to ask for referral business. And we talked about many of those items. And over the next few weeks, we're going to really talk about daily tasks that you can complete, daily tasks that our dealers complete, whether it's posting something on Facebook, whether it's posting something on Craigslist, whether it's reaching out to 10 people, whether it's calling your old customer deliveries to ask for referrals. Maybe it's you make a list of customers that you didn't sell and you follow back up with them. Maybe it's you follow back up with your power base, your family, your friends, those that are close to you. We're going to be talking about those daily tasks, and we're actually putting together a Word document this week that we're going to hopefully have to all our dealers in the next few days talking about a list of daily tasks they can complete. But before we even get to that, today's sales training, really the focus of today's sales training is going to be getting sold, right? Getting sold on the product that you sell, okay? And you know, we believe that by hands down, we have the best variety, the best built product, everything we believe hands down SDI has in the market to be the best, okay? And we believe that. I believe that. And we want you to get sold to believe that. I do not want you selling a building that you believe is not any good. I don't want you selling a product that you believe that's not any good. I don't want you going out and buying a car that you think is a terrible car, you're just going to buy it anyway. That's not how we work. That's not how you need to work as a dealer to be effective. You need to focus on getting sold on your product, okay? Whether it's through training, whether it's maybe you check out other competitors, whatever it may be. I want every dealer on this call, every dealer in our organization to be sold on the product they sell. And that's really the focus of today's sales training is get sold. Going into 2019, you need to get sold. You need to get sold to know that there's no other shed company out there that has the variety we have. There's no other shed company out there that has the quality we have. There's no shed company out there that has a lot of the features that we provide them, okay? And so you need to get sold on the product that you sell. One of the things is as our DMs are going through sales training and we're discussing a lot of these items, one of the things that the sales training platform that we work off of is focused on is getting sold. We have dealers out there that are new dealers. They're super excited. They're selling a lot of product. They're doing a lot of different things. Then we have a lot of dealers out there who've been in the industry a couple years and they're not as focused. They're not as excited. And what we want to do in 2019 is get excited and get you sold on that product, okay? And that's some of the things that we're going to be focused on. If you're not sold on your product, if you're not 100% sold on your product, I want you to get in touch with your DM. They'll get in touch with me, and we're going to focus on getting you sold. If you're not sold, I want to know why on that product. And so that's really the focus of today's quick sales training is getting sold on your product, all right, as we move into 2019. I'm going to be on the road more in 2019. I plan on being in both Indiana and Ohio in the next 2 months. And so by the middle of February, I'm going to be in both Indiana and Ohio. I'll be in Pennsylvania. I'll be in New York as well. And so I'm going to be on the road quite a bit as president of sales over the next few months, speaking to many of our dealers. But that's really the key of today's sales training is getting sold in your product. You've got to get sold in what you sell. Moving into some of the things we're going to also focus on in January and into 2019 is first off on the inventory reduction sale. So with the inventory reduction sale, the Amish have let us push it out through January Those buildings we've already sold quite a few of those buildings, but those buildings are still out there to sell. And so what we want to do is, starting in January, the first 25 inventory reduction sale buildings that are sold, I get emails daily. Each dealer is going to get a $50 bonus on that building. Okay, and so what we're going to do is the Amish have allowed us to do this at least through the month of January, hopefully into February. The first 25 buildings, we are going to offer a $50 bonus. Once I see that email about a sold inventory building, I take that to Taylor, and we will put that in your weekly commission. So know that, and that's the importance of the focus on this inventory reduction sale. So know that's still in play, and you'll get a $50 bonus for the first 25 buildings sold in the month of January. Also, credit card fees. If you ever have issues, one of the things I'm doing is working with the credit card company to reduce that fee, see if there's other options out there. What we want you to do is, if you have anybody that pushes back on a credit card, I want you to email me, call me, and let me document it, okay? And we're trying to put together some information to take to the dealer, take to the credit card companies and talk to them about that. So if you ever have any pushback or anything like that, send me some information and let me know that. By the end of January, I'm hoping to be speaking with the credit card company. So if you have any pushback on that, please let me know. January sales promotions. We've got quite a few in January, so listen up. First off, it's going to be a $100 flat fee for TechShield. Okay, no matter the size, shape, whatever it is, it's going to be a $100 flat fee for TechShield in the month of January. That's the first thing. Also, it's going to be a $100 flat fee for Mountain Berry vinyl siding in the month of January. We need to be talking to our customers about vinyl, okay? That's a really nice red vinyl that many of you have seen out there. It's usually that upgrade's about $250. It'll be a $100 flat fee for the upgrade to Mountain Berry siding. Third thing is half off ramps, okay? We're doing half off ramps in the month of January as well, and so that's key there, especially if you're working with a customer you've worked with in the past. Half off ramps. Jason, there's one more. There's 4 of them. What's the 4th one? 2x6 upgrades, a flat $50. 2x6 upgrade is a flat $50. Okay, so listen. As you move into the month of January, we're giving you some ammunition to post on Facebook, offer your customers, and there's those 4 promotions: $50 flat fee or $50 flat charge on 2x6 upgrades, $100 flat fee on Mountain Berry vinyl, $100 flat fee on TechShield, and 50% off on ramps. Those 4 promotions. We want you focused, blasting out on Facebook, blasting out on Craigslist, whatever it may be, speaking to your customers about it, to really help close the deal and get people talking about vinyl, get people talking about 2x6s, different things of that nature. So know those January sales promotions start tomorrow. Also, a couple things coming down the pipe. There'll be some new products we're going to be focused on coming down the pipe in the spring. We'll talk more about that. One is the new Rhino floor. This is a hot seller right now down here in the North Carolina district. We've just rolled it out down here. We're fine tuning it to be able to push it up to you guys. We're probably looking around the end of April, 1st of May by the time it gets there. And it is a rubber/nylon flooring that is able for you to your customers will be able to wash that flooring. They'll be if they have any situations where they're parking vehicles in there, motorcycles, lawnmowers, whatever, that spill oil, gas, whatever it may be, they're able to wipe it up. It looks unbelievable in a building, especially the silver option. Okay, this is something that nobody in the industry has. All right, this is only specific for SDI. Nobody else in the industry has it. So you can be expecting more of that in the springtime. We will be talking about offering. And I just kind of put this in here. if you go on our website, there's some pictures of some high-end pole barns, wedding venues, barns, whatever it may be. We are working with the Amish right now on developing some plans to offer that to some of our customers and dealers. Okay, and we'll talk to you more in the next few months about the process. But just kind of want to throw that out there to let you know that's coming. Be on-site builds, be large revenue buildings, $50, $75, $250,000 buildings. And so we're working on a plan with them now. We hope to have that finalized by the end of January. Okay. If you have any questions, you can go online and look at our pole barns that are on there now, and we'll be able to discuss that the end of January. Also, some of the things that we're looking to build, new product we're looking to build besides the Rhino 4 is also dormers. Okay, I've had quite a few people over the last month ask me about building dormers in buildings. Okay, so just know what we're going to do is, and I don't know if you know what the dormers are, but if you took like a 10 by 20 smart barn, maybe a smart barn, maybe a painted smart barn, and you put the doors on the long side, the double doors on the long side, this would allow you to build dormers in the roof. They're like skylighting, little windows that pop up, little skylighting in the roof. Our builders are in the process of going to start building a couple test buildings in the next few weeks. Okay, and so we hope to have more information on that also. So I know in Indiana we're looking at some different door options out there and some things of that nature also. So I want to just kind of speak to you about those things to get excited, get sold on 2019. All right, get sold to know that as we come out with more sales training about reaching out to people, about daily tasks that's going to draw people in, about new product, dormers, Rhino 4. We'll be talking about the pole barns in the future. Really, these are the things that bring excitement, should be bringing excitement to you as a dealer. Okay, and so that's what I want us to focus on over the to start the new year. Get sold on the product that you sell. All right, get sold on the product that you sell. So if you have any questions, just to kind of go back, credit card fees, if you have any issues with those, closing deals, push back on that, let me know. Inventory reduction sale. Guys, this is extremely important. The Amish have let us go. We've sold already a lot of buildings on there. The Amish have let us continue to push it out. We're going to give a $50 bonus to the first 25 that go out the door in January. Be focused on those. January sales promotions, Mountain Berry Vinyl, half off ramps, 2x6 flooring, Tech Shield, $100 flat upgrade. Be focused on positioning those and giving those promotions to customers, blasting out all over Facebook. And then this last part, the most important piece, get sold on your product in 2019. Dormers, Rhino 4, new buildings, Amish built, the best in the business. Know what you sell and get sold selling it, okay? Get sold selling it. So on that note, I'm going to turn it over to Jason. If anybody's got any questions or concerns, and we'll go from there. Jason, go ahead.
Does anybody have any questions?
Hey, Jason?
Yeah.
This is Donna from Indiana. How are we doing on those greenhouses?
On the greenhouses?
Yes.
I can speak on that real quick. We're actually Calvin has been closed for the week of Christmas. I'm following up with Calvin today on that, and I will follow up with you, Donna, after lunch on those greenhouses.
That'd be great. I know I can sell a bunch.
All right, I'll follow up with you after lunch on that.
Any other questions?
How are we going to implement the promotions through Compass?
So, Jason, you can speak on that real quick. We have a new way to implement that. Go ahead, Jason.
Yeah, it automatically gets applied. So we'll put the promotions in writing in the written notification that will be sent out through Compass. But as you add the building options, it will automatically calculate the discount, and on the checkout page, we'll have the updated price. So just put the order through. If one of the, if it's TechShield or Rhino flooring, make sure you select that building option during the order process, and Compass will take care of the rest. We'll automatically add the discount.
Those are on new builds, correct?
That's right.
Now,
Thank you.
that's on new builds. That's on new builds, but the ramps, it could be an existing building. If they want to add a ramp, it's 50% off.
Thank you.
How much is the Rhino 4 going to add?
Hold on, repeat that.
How much is the Rhino 4 going to add to the building?
Well, so right now the way the Rhino 4 works is it would be the standard price right now. There's a couple things we're trying to weigh on, and I'll kind of give you this information. Due to the tariffs that have recently been implemented for China, we're working to understand more of the tariff option there. But most likely, it's going to fall somewhere in between $1.15 and $1.45 per square foot is probably where it's going to fall. Now, most likely, once we get it to you guys, we'll definitely do some type of introductory promotion, introductory price, maybe $50 for the first $50 flat upgrade for the first couple months. But that's probably where that price is going to fall, $1.15 to $1.45, $1.15 to $1.45, and it's sharp. There's two colors, black and silver, and the silver option, in my opinion, is a game changer, straight up. I mean, it is. We already. I mean, there's a lot of customers that are really excited about the Rhino 4. So we should. I worked with the Amish on this actually on Christmas Eve. Was it Christmas Eve? I think it was Christmas Eve. I was working with them on it. And right now we're fine-tuning that, the production piece of that now in North Carolina. And once there's some new machines we've had to build to be able to stretch the flooring as we put it in the building. And so by end of April, we should be ready to rock and roll and should have that implemented in Ohio. Any other questions?
One thing I want to bring up for the Rhino Shield flooring, if you do select it, you have to get the 50-year flooring. So you got to, in Compass, you select the 50-year flooring, and then the Rhino Shield will be an option after you select the 50-year flooring. Because of the adhesive process, you can't put it on the 5/8 plywood. You have to select 50-year flooring, and then you'll have the option to do Rhino Shield.
And we'll cover more of those details as it comes closer to April.
Any other questions? All right, great.
All right, guys. Have a wonderful week. Get sold. Get sold. Everybody get sold. Get sold. Have a wonderful New Year's.
Good call, Mark.
Yes, sir. See you guys.